Maz's eyes began to shine with confusion as he noticed the fat guy wanted to try and freeload once more. Maz's hologram started to disappear. But not before joking about his greasy face from all the food and reminding him that he owed him a big dinner upon his return. The fat guy took off his glasses and began to ponder in silence. Not knowing what was going to happen now, the fat guy took out his mobile phone and his eyes widened in confusion. He didn't know if an immortal level warrior truly existed. He opened a news article about Liu Sheng and began to read attentively about the first prodigy from District 13 in a million years. He placed his hand under his chin and his face became covered in sweat as he realized that this prodigy was actually close to him, something that seemed absolutely impossible. He lay down in the hammock again and with a calm expression, took another sip of the coconut water. Convincing himself that it was impossible to have such bad luck and that he was just worrying for nothing. His worries vanished and a smile spread across his face as he remembered that less than 2 days remained until the deadline he had given them. Faced with the silence from those guys, he decided it was time to send them a reminder. Not long after, the fat guy gathered momentum and leapt. With an arrogant gaze, using his martial power, he began to fly, creating a large explosion on the ground. In the blink of an eye, the new guide arrived where Cumberland was. The powerful guide landed behind him and upon noticing this, poor Cumberland's eyes widened with surprise and fear. Cumberland turned around, placed his hand over his chest, and paid his respects to the guide. The fat guy began to walk towards him in silence, lost in his thoughts. With a worried expression, Cumberland raised his head and at that moment, the martial saints from the blue planet began to descend from the sky behind him, apologizing for being late. Now that everyone had arrived, Cumberland and the martial saints prostrated themselves before the fat guy to pay their respects. With an arrogant expression, the fat guy got straight to the point and asked how the task he had assigned them was going. Upon hearing this, Cumberland's eyes began to gleam with fear and terror, making him sweat like crazy. Without wasting any more time, he raised his hand and several cubes filled with bright, high-purity energy crystals began to descend from the sky. Cumberland was nervous, not knowing if this amount was enough. The fat guy adjusted his glasses and began to silently observe the energy crystals. Far from being satisfied, with a furious expression, he kicked the cube of energy crystals. He couldn't believe they presented him with so little, questioning if this was the result of all their preparations or if they were simply mocking him. The guide clenched his fists and a powerful, intense martial energy began to emerge from his body, outraged that they would try to dismiss him as if he were a beggar under the starry sky. The guide was so powerful that he caused the sky to cloud over and a mighty thunder to appear. The martial saints' attention was fixed on it and their jaws dropped in fear. Without wasting another second, they prostrated themselves before the fat guy again, imploring him to calm his anger. At that moment, a woman stepped forward, asking the guide to wait a moment. Noticing this, one of them fixed his attention on his eyes widened in surprise and confusion. It was none other than Zheng Yu. With a calm expression, she began to walk towards the guide, explaining that their blue star was only a level 1 resource planet and that, because of this, they really couldn't produce that much. Far from feeling scared or intimidated, her eyes began to shine with confidence. She mentioned that, in addition, they had previously delivered a batch of energy crystals that exceeded the quota. The fat guy put his hands on his waist and began to think in silence. Zheng Yu approached him, bowed her head as a sign of respect, and begged him to be understanding. With a cold smile, the guide scoffed, asking rhetorically who would understand him if he were to be understanding. Zheng Yu began to stare at the guide in silence, not knowing what to say. The fat guy noticed that this woman was a die-hard fan of that god of war and a real troublemaker, the very one who had complained the most when he increased the quota 300-fold. The fat guy's eyes began to gleam with malice and a smile spread across his face. He decided to start with her. Night had already fallen and under the starry sky, the fat guy leapt. Upon noticing this, Zheng Yu panicked, knowing that this was not good. The fat guy landed in front of her and with an arrogant smile, he grabbed her by the neck and lifted her off the ground. As a powerful martial energy emerged from the power difference was overwhelming. The only thing Zheng Yu could do was grab the guide's arm to make him let go. Her eyes widened in fear and her body began to tremble. The fat guy started to stare at her and with a cold expression questioned if she liked being the one who always took the initiative. The guide gripped Zheng Yu's neck tightly and began to fly. Everyone's attention was fixed on him, causing them to panic and plead for mercy. With a furious gaze, the guide turned towards them, asking if they also wished to die. Cumberland's and the others' eyes widened in fear. They began to look at each other, not knowing what to do. If they intervened, they would die too. The guide's patience ran out. With an expression full of rage, he warned them that he would give them 5 more days and if after that time they still couldn't gather the quota of energy crystals he needed, there would be consequences. Then, he gripped poor Zheng Yu's neck even more tightly, making her grit her teeth in pain. The guide began to imbue his martial power into her body, causing her to open her mouth and start screaming in agony. With an arrogant gaze, the fat guy made it clear that they should be ready to end up like her. Just before the guide could kill Zheng Yu, someone asked him to stop and not long after, a slash of energy cut the arrogant guide's arm, making his eyes widen in surprise and fear, not knowing what was happening. The fat guy grabbed his arm and began to scream like a madman, releasing Zheng Yu. She placed her hand on her neck and couldn't help but feel relieved and confused. As blood gushed from his arm like a river, he clenched his fist tightly and his eyes began to gleam with rage, furiously demanding to know who had dared to attack him. When the guide turned around, he saw there was a giant spaceship near them, leaving him somewhat confused. Not long after, hundreds of fleets began to descend from the sky. The guide's eyes widened in fear and surprise, wondering what was happening and if the presence of so many fleets meant the arrival of some great figure from the cosmos who had just ordered him to stop. The ships bore a black dragon emblem and upon observing carefully, the fat guy remembered that it was the black dragon emblem, the coat of arms of the Black Dragon Mountain family. His body began to tremble like a chicken's and his mind was flooded with fear as he recognized Black Dragon Mountain as one of the highest powers in the White Mist region. He didn't understand why so many of their fleets would suddenly appear here. This was like a top-tier noble suddenly showing up at a country shack. Someone inside the spaceship ordered the fat guy to kneel. The guide snapped out of his thoughts and his attention fixed on the command, leaving him somewhat confused. The fat guy refused, but a strange pressure forced his body to kneel without resistance. He was in shock, wondering what this pressure was. The fat guy slammed his own head hard against the ground, causing his sunglasses to shatter into pieces. He didn't know what was happening. Someone landed in front of the fat guy and asked if he was the new guide in charge of resource collection for Blue Star number 828462. The fat guy lifted his head and his eyes widened with curiosity. The powerful Count of Black Dragon Mountain, Luo Feng, who was wielding a spear, began to stare at the fat guy with a piercing gaze as he walked towards him. The guide's arrogant expression changed. He placed his hand over his chest and with a sincere expression, he nodded. Luo Feng's eyes began to gleam with rage upon confirming there was no mistake. He introduced himself as Luo Feng, Count of Black Dragon Mountain, and sentenced that the guide had abused his power for his own benefit, lining his pockets, and had even dared to act arrogantly on the home star of an immortal count. He declared that not even 1,000 deaths would be enough to redeem his sin. The fat guy got nervous and started sweating like crazy. In his panic, he tried to explain to Count Luo Feng that it was all a misunderstanding. He admitted to having abused his power for his own benefit, but he flatly denied having acted arrogantly on the home star of an immortal count, swearing that he would never have dared to do so, as he only believed he was taking advantage of an insignificant and rundown resource planet. Luo Feng observed him in silence, not entirely sure if the fat guy was telling the truth, but then, with a furious expression, he questioned how this could be a misunderstanding, and was outraged that he still dared to claim that he was mistaken. The fat guy's eyes widened in surprise and confusion. Not understanding how this was happening, Luo Feng stood in front of him. Panic seized the guide. He found it impossible to believe that this insignificant blue star was actually the home star of that immortal count. Not even a level 10 individual had ever been born on this planet. So he couldn't comprehend how an immortal level genius could possibly emerge from here. Luo Feng didn't say a single word. The guide's eyes filled with tears. He begged him to investigate the matter thoroughly, insisting that there must be some mistake. The sky was filled with spaceships. Luo Feng stared down at the guide, telling him to raise his head and look, as the counts from the Bai Kehua family, the Gardena Star Magic Lion family, the Ode family, and all the famous families had come. Then, his eyes began to shine with confidence and rage, arguing that while he alone might be mistaken, it was impossible for all the people who had come to also be wrong. The fat guy's face contorted in fear and his mind was filled with questions. He didn't know how this could be happening. The guide began to picture Luo Feng smiling, and then he slammed his head hard against the ground, wondering what kind of amazing, heaven-shaking figure that immortal count must be. This is the end of the video. If you guys want to see the next part,